This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 18 and verses 7. A fool's mouth is his destruction, and his lips are the snare of his soul. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahushai, Ba'asham, Rakah Kodash. Double honors unto the elders and apostles at Great Millstone, that through the spirit and power Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahushai gave us this 100% true doctrine, right? Shalom to you, Akiams, pushing this word in sincerity and truth. Obeying the elders and our apostles, continuing in the apostles' doctrine. Shalom to you, few and faithful Akwats, being obedient unto your husband and learning in silence. This here is your brother Yasad, back at you with another lesson, World Edifying. So, this lesson is based upon, a Trinidad artist. And down here in Trinidad, a lot of killing, a lot of killings, Youths dying day by day. 3, 4, 5 youths every day just getting deleted, That is just how it is down here. They even class Trinidad as out of the world is amongst the sixth country or island that have the most amount of murders, because a lot of demons and spirits out here. But I'll read back the precept. A fool's mouth is his destruction, and his lips are the snare of his soul. So, before I go down into it, I'm gonna bring out this article. Right? It say the man shot dead in St. Anne's, Port of Spain, on Tuesday has been identified as local dancehall artist Anthony Wakodan Reyes. Reyes was standing in the front yard of a house at Simon Valley Road when two gunmen entered around 8 a.m. morning time. The 22-year-old man was shot multiple times in the face. He was pronounced dead at the scene. Police found 5.56mm and 9mm, casings at the scene. Ray's latest video posted on YouTube 6 days ago featured the entertainer singing obscenities and threats against another man. Comments posted to the video suggested that Reyes appeared to be dissing, showing disregard, an alleged gang leader, right? It is uncertain whether Reyes' death is linked to the video. However, police says preliminary investigations into the killing revealed that the motive may be gang related. So, look at these youths showing his little devil sign, gold on the neck, fully filled with evil spirits upon them, And just imagine you living your life, well, we know these jakes live adulterously, sinfully, all in iniquity, doing just the lust of the flesh, but you're living your life. You looking to come and sing a song which you wasn't the producer, or you didn't make the song. You singing it and putting it on social media and have, because that song related and singing about a big, drug dealer, right? So when a man see that, isn't it obvious? He would see that as a disrespect, and what you would do. A man in that kind of position watching a small fry disrespecting him in that way. It's only obvious you're gonna be deleted. And it was like 6 days after he was annihilated. Two gunmen came up and blow up that face. I have the images, but I ain't go, show the images and all these things. I'll just kind of keep the video simple. So just off of your mouth, you singing and dissing another man, which is a D Lord, right? A big D Lord. So you come now all over the social media thinking is rank, thinking is pips. Like to show you how sottish and stupid these little evil, wicked youths out here is. They had not even common sense. Not even common sense. Smoking the hard weed. Right? Which is what? You performing witchcraft before the Lord. You defiling your temple also, smoking up your weed, and look at you now in the spiritual realm, just because I am out, just because of the foolishness that was spewing out I am out, right? Cardi little Jake, and to them thy style, thy swag, but you rest up in the kingdom of heaven. Yahweh Shemir Shai go set you in your right mind, in the kingdom of heaven when you come back to your loins, right? But hey, let me, get into it. So I'll bring back the precept. I will start at verses 6. It say, a fool's lips enter into contention, and his mouth calleth for strokes. Because he's a fool, Jake simple, Jake, the scriptures say folly is set in great dignity. These youths coming up thinking, coming out and make it as an artist in the society, relating the self into being, drug pushers and all these things, for rank, for pips. And you Jakes just dying out, You had Esau, Edom, and these heathens, Elamites, the Moabites, Ammonites, the Chinese, the East Indians. They bringing in the containers, and how you smuggling them out and dying on the streets, because the scripture says, curse you gonna be in the city. I'm gonna get the precept and the Proverbs, just to actually go into the meaning. What is this? Look at Proverbs 18 and 7. Right. So bear with me just a moment. Right. Proverbs 18 and 6. So a fool's lips enter into contention. So let's go into the word contention. Strong's 87379 Lema. Right. Let's see. Reeb. Strife, controversy, dispute, quarrel, dispute, controversy, and that is what you bring, because singing that stir up people, it brought strife, and that little strife that the man who he threw it towards, he took it personal, and just went on and sent, do whatsoever is the case and deleted him, right? Because these men in these positions are taking no disrespects. Let's say verse, and his lips are the snare of his soul, law, bait. So by using his mouth, he's setting a trap for his soul, and that he do. Chewy spewing he crap. He set a trap to end up into the spiritual realm. At 22 years, you die young. A fool's mouth is his destruction, and his lips are the snare of his soul. Because now, this is not it. Now, the way how the scriptures say, iniquity abound, because nothing for a man to just pick up a gun or a knife and kill another man, because that's just the time we heading into his evil times, I'm gonna pull the book of Matthew, the love of many just waxing cold. Matthew 24:12. Alright. Book of Matthew 24:12. It says, and because iniquity going into continuous sin, right? It says the condition of without law, because they living lawless. You could pop a man's wife, you could rob a man, kill a man, steal, all these acts, right? Because ignorant of it, because of violating it, contempt and violation of law, iniquity, wickedness. Yeah, because these people, they live wickedly, right? They grow up just knowing popping on another man's wife, going and kill a man for the little bread in his hand, robbing a man in chain, and these kind of life, a lot of these ghetto youths grow up, and we know that is all the curses too. The curses upon we. It's saying, because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. Yeah. So in this wrong say, it's not as back then a man go have, show respect and this and that, and a man, two of them end up in a I disrespect you. Two of we might just trash out and talk out or whatsoever. Now you watch a man too hard, he pa a pistol a wrong straight ahead. You watch a man too hard, he pa a wrong straight ahead. You see it many times. It's happening in parties. A man high brand new shoes, somebody end up mash it, spirits jump on him, he pull out the knife and stab him up because he see that mash shoe as a disrespect. All these kind of things is happen because the lover many waxing cold. Everybody just have an evil mindset upon them, quick to kill. And all that's prophecy. All that's prophecy. Right? The scripture even speaks about being don't be over wicked or you'll die before your time, because in this time here, any wrong move you make, a man killing you. Any simple as a simple strife and thing, a man pulling out a gun, because a lot of people have guns now. A lot of people have guns now, and they don't have the Lord in them. They don't have the Spirit of the Lord in them. So and it ain't no mercy with them. Anytime, and a lot of them trigger happy. The moment them just wait until somebody violate to squeeze the weapon. Ecclesiastes 7:17, it say, be not over much wicked, neither be thou foolish, Why shouldst thou die before thy time? And hey, this here is a perfect example of that Jake. You're being over foolish. That was a foolish thing to do. You sing that song and you put it all over social media, so you look like the one who make the song. You look like the man who pushing that, motive. So it's only obvious you would be deleted. You would be taken out. You know. Another precept here. Book of Proverbs 18:6. A fool's lips enter into contention, and his mouth calleth for strokes. So contention, going back to the same strife, So yeah, and it's his mouth calleth for strokes. So like I read this already. I'm gonna get the Proverbs. It's actually Proverbs 10, correct? It's similar. Proverbs 10:14. It say, wise men lay up knowledge, but the mouth of the foolish is near destruction. So yeah, the mouth of the foolish is surely near destruction, and there's an example as we see here. Right? Hey, the scripture in Psalms 1:1, it speaks about blessed is the man. My good. Psalms 1:1. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly. Right? And this here could go in many different ways, If I look, for instance, Jake's mingling with these Edomites, learning of their ways, all these things. We is not to walk not. Hey, and counsel actually goes back to advice, to be advised, right? Let me go into the Psalms 1. So counsel, advice, right? So we ought not to be in the like manner or patterned after the ungodly. Right? So blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel, that not following along the road of the ungodly. And we know the ungodly being Esau, Edom. And the scriptures say, he's a vile man. Right? Yeah, he more viler than the earth. Hebrews also say there is no one as profane as Esau, Edom. Lord even call him the border of wickedness. It's in no standeth in the way. Because the scriptures say he was a murderer from the beginning. Right? And you Jakes pick up after that, because the first man to execute murder was that same spirit in Cain. And that is the same spirit that running through all these Edomites, all the ungodly. Right? It's no standeth in the way of sinners. And that is a wise thing, you lying amongst, robbers, thieves, gang leaders. Hey, all these things here are gonna lead you to your death faster. Right? Because that is all danger. You just putting yourself in a dangerous position. You all thinking carnally that your rifle go protect you, your brethren go protect you. The scriptures at the time coming, two friends go fight like enemies. It says, no sitteth in the seat of the scornful. Right? Yeah. There's a Job, the book of Job 36:40. I'm gonna see if I get that in the CEV. Job 36:14, it say, So they die young in shameful disgrace. Yeah, and that what happened to this youth. He died young, shamefully. You living your life, although wickedly, but you say you living your life. You just diss a man in a song that you didn't sing, and you get deleted. That is a shameful. That is a when people hear about that, they just it's just madness. I tell you, I'm gonna get one more precept here. The book of 2 Timothy 3:12. Let's see 3:2. Alright. I'm gonna start at 1. It said, "This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come, and we are in those perilous times. For men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous," as meaning the spirit are wanting things, all things. "Boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents." If you was listening at least to the worldly parents, they would advise him not to be caught up into these things. At least there's a worldly parent that care for the child. Let's say unthankful, unholy. If he was holy and serving the Lord, being separate, he wouldn't have been caught up in that kind of situation. Without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good. And the list literally goes on, right? But hey, hopefully this lesson was edifying. And hey, I'll also to add, that is where this wisdom comes in. It directs us onto a path unto life and not unto death. Because anything else apart from this truth, it leading you to a ditch, it leading you to a snare. It having you walking in a way blindly to fall into a bottomless ditch. So hopefully this lesson was edifying. Shalom to you, Akims, pushing this word in sincerity and truth. Double honors unto the elders and apostles. All praises be to Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai, Ba'asham Hakodash. Shalom.